being the Patterson Cup champion?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. It was a little unexpected this week. I've been playing pretty well, but I hadn't necessarily done it in tournaments, really. I missed the cut at the State Am last week, actually. But, the GAP is one of the best golf associations in the country, and it's a special feeling to win any of the majors, and so this feels really good.
Did you feel your radar when you teed off this morning?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I was so far behind. Not that I was out of it, but I was definitely, 6 shots behind is a lot. Winning really wasn't in my mind to start the day. I just wanted to come out and shoot a good round, and so it was nice to be under the radar. I kind of enjoyed that feeling.
Did you have any idea where you stood, say, on the back nine, especially after you made those back-to-back birdies?
Yes, after I made the back-to-back birdies, there was a leaderboard right there at the corner.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked at that, and I knew I was at 4, and I think Osberg, I don't know what he made on 11.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him,
he
doubled 11, so I didn't know he was double. I thought it was bogey. So I thought there was a couple guys tied at 4. And then after that, I didn't know until I got to 18 green.
Really?
Actually, yeah.
Surprised?
A little bit. I didn't think it was too far because I could see you guys out there following me. I knew I was at least close to it. But I didn't know I was even in the lead or even tied until I hit my tee shot, got up to the ball, and saw the scoreboard behind 18. It was the first time, yeah.
You said you missed the cut in the State Amateur.
Yeah.
Was that an anomaly from the way you've been playing this summer? Or
yeah, I've actually been playing really good golf, and it just hasn't shown until, I guess, these past 2 days. I've been hitting the ball good. I've been playing good rounds at my home club, Spring Mill, and I don't know what it was last week, if I was just a little off mentally, or but I put it past me this week and just played solid. Yeah.
And you're going into your senior year?
Yeah, I'll be a senior. Yeah.
How was your season this past
one? It was good. Yeah, it was a good season. Yeah.
Good.
So I'm glad I have 1 year left. I wish it was more.
What's your major again?
Accounting.
I think Coach Dinda's happy.
Coach Dinda is going to be very happy. Yeah.
So you've had your name up near the top in the GAP stuff. In particular, I know some other stuff as well, but in the GAP stuff, and haven't been able to kind of clear that final hurdle.
Yeah.
What's it mean to you to be able to do that? Did you do anything different, today?
No, I think my mental game was really good today. I was able to stay in the process and focus on that instead of shooting a score or the result, which was important. But I've played well in the past in some of these GAP tournaments. And I knew I could do it if I put it together for the entire tournament. And I've played really well in the USAM qualifiers. So I like 36-hole events, and even though this was 2 days, so it's a little different. But I knew I could do it, and I just figured eventually I was going to hit the ball well enough and make the putts, and today ended up being the week. So.
How does clearing names such as McDermott and Osberg?
Yeah, I mean they're fantastic GAP players. Obviously, they're legends. They've won a lot of different things. So I know Jeff didn't play great today. I don't even know. Mike finished at 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean it's an honor to play with those guys and compete against them, and I just enjoy every second of it. Yeah.
You seemed pretty calm for the most part when we were following you around.
Yeah. I probably looked more calm than I felt on the inside.
Is that kind of your normal game though?
Yes. Yeah, I try to keep pretty even keeled. I'm not the guy who's really going to go crazy if I do something well, and I don't usually get too down. I might get angry at myself on the inside, and sometimes it shows, I guess, but usually not too bad. I mean, golf's a game. You kind of have to keep it even keeled and not get too down and not get too up. So I think I did that pretty well today. And Scott, who was caddying for me, my friend, he helped me with that a lot, talked me through some shots, and if I made a mistake, we just kind of talked it through and focused on the next shot, and I was able to put it behind me, which was good. It was a good project. It worked out.
The eagle on number 2. Could you go through that shot by shot?
Yeah, I hit a good tee shot down the left side of the fairway, and the wind was behind us, so I knew it was, I could get there in 2. And in the practice round and the first round, I'd laid up, but with the wind, I figured I could. I was, so downhill. So I think I had like 265 center, but I don't know what that was playing. I just hit 3-iron. Right. Full, and I know it landed a little short, and it rolled out really well, and I think it was only like 15 feet, and I picked a good line on the putt and probably hit it a little too hard, but ended up going in the middle. So.
Right. And then the back-to-back birdies at 12 and 13. Could you go through those 2?
Yeah, 11 I tried to go for the green. I hit it long right, and I just was happy to get away with 4. So I was a little. I actually hadn't hit the ball that great up until that point. On the front, I kind of scrambled a little bit. And then 12, I hit it in the right rough, and that pin was back there in that little bowl. and I knew if I just got a good yardage and hit it anywhere back there, it would kind of funnel towards it. So I hit it pretty close. It was like 6 feet. I made a good putt. And the next hole, I hit a really good tee shot on 13 and had 160. Pin was right in the middle of the green. And with the wind hurting in the downhill, I figured it canceled out, and I just hit a full 8-iron. And it was pretty close too. It was probably 7 feet or so.
Right.
And then I made that.
15.
Yeah, the bogey on 15. I just picked the wrong club. It was down. It was really downwind, and I didn't realize how far down it was playing. And that pin was that back left, and I should have hit 7-iron and kept it short of that, and then just hit left it. If I missed short, that was fine. I hit 6. I tried to take off of it as it was, and then the wind just took it and rode it. And I think it flew over the green. I don't know if you guys saw it. And it went all the way back under those trees. And at that point, I was just happy to make 4. I hit a pretty good flop, or semi-flop shot, but I knew I had to miss long. And I didn't hit a great putt, but made 4. And I was frustrated, but I kind of, my caddy talked about it and said, listen, you're still in decent shape. And we relaxed, and I played the last 3 holes okay. Yeah.
Any stress on the last 3?
Yeah, there was some stress. 16, I had, I don't know what it was, probably 30 feet, 25 feet for birdie, and I left it like 4 or 5 feet short. That putt was pretty stressful. That putt was outside the hole. I had a lot of break on it. 17, I hit a good tee shot. I didn't hit a great wedge in, so I had 2-putted that, and then 18 I played pretty well, so there wasn't much stress on 18. No, but before that, yeah, I could feel a little bit. Yeah.
What'd you hit on 12 from the right rough? How far were you?
What was one? It was 117. Let's say a gap wedge.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know you don't get too emotionally said, but we happened to be there when you made the birdie on 13, and I know your caddy was pumped up.
Yeah, well, somebody's got to get pumped up.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to show it at least.
Your caddy was pumped up, so I'm guessing he had an idea that at least you were kind of probably near the top.
He told me afterward. He didn't tell me during the round that he had an idea of where I was, but I honestly did not know, and he didn't tell me, which I think was a good idea in hindsight. Sometimes you want to know, because it does change what you're doing. But I was happy that I didn't know exactly what was going on. It wouldn't have changed the way I played any of those holes,
Would you still pull driver on 18 if you were?
Yes,
if you knew?
I think driver was a smart play on 18.
Okay.
I think it was 260 or so to carry, and there wasn't much wind when we played it, so I knew that wasn't an issue. And that pin was back left, so I figured if I aimed at the right bunker, greenside bunker, and I figured if I hit it anywhere over there, and if I miss right, I'm fine. I can still get up and down and make 3. So I thought anywhere around that green would be an easier up and down than laying it back up and hitting 8-iron or something in. So. No, I think driver I would have hit no matter what, yeah.
Your caddy's a teammate at Drexel?
Yep.
Scott, what's his name?
Scott Forrester.
Forrester?
Forrester, yeah.
Ester. Scott with 2 T's?
Yes.
And he's a teammate at Drexel?
Yep.
It's the first time we've seen him on the bag, right?
Yeah, it's the first time he's been on the bag.
Okay.
Usually I carry my own.
Yeah.
Any swing coaches or any of that kind of stuff?
Dom DeJoya, I work with him a little bit, and I like to give Coach Dennis some credit too at Drexel. Yeah.
Well, he'll tell us.
Yeah, right.
No, he's been really good to me the past few years, and he's been a pretty important person in my life. So he gave me a shot, to play. So I owe a lot to him.
I mean, you've made, I guess, 3 out of the last 5 U.S. amateurs?
Yeah,
right?
3 out of 5 now, yeah.
What's it mean to you to be able to kind of do that now in the local circuit? I mean, I know the USAM is a big thing, but it's still a little bit of a different crowd.
Oh, yeah, and when I went out there, I didn't compete, really. I didn't make the cut. So so this means more to me, honestly, playing and winning this. This is an honor to win this one.
Chris, tell us about the origin of the "He's a Good Kid" Twitter handle.
That's Feld. That's all Ben Feld. Yeah, I didn't have a Twitter freshman year, and I don't know exactly why he picked that. You can ask him maybe that question better than me, but he gets the credit for that one. And I haven't changed it. I don't even know how to change it. Maybe, I probably should, but
is that something though that people kind of know you by? At least on the golf team?
I don't know.
Okay, because we call you "He's a Good Kid." We don't call you Chris on the radio. We're like, "Hey, he's a good kid."
I guess it stuck. It was a good move by Feld.
Chris, you're 21?
Yeah, 21.